Hey guys, Romie here. So yeah, we're here to review the Weeknd's new album, Starboy. Now I must say, because originally I was like, all right. So what are we gonna get different this time? And I was like, oh, is he gonna spurn his old fans? No, I really think that he did enough of his kind of like traditional stuff, mixing it with the fact that he's not trying to be a pop star, but he's showing you that I can do it if I really wanted to. And I'm here for it, because you know that's why I like. That is the type of music that I like. Not saying pop, but just, you know, where it's just not just hip hop, not just R&B type of thing. And it starts off with Starboy. Starboy was a full-on stunter song because it lets you know from the jump that I'm still talking about religion, still talking about women, still talking about sex, still talking about drugs. And the fact that I had an amazing year, amazing 2 years, and no one's really touching me. And I can say that because no one's doing what I'm doing, so I don't have to worry about being replaced. And I'm like, you go. Next he has Party Animal. Party Animal is that club banger. It's just like, alright. I'm good, I'm great. Woke up a girl, I don't even know her name. That's what it was. That's really just all it was. And I appreciated it because, you know, bass heavy. It's almost like signature Weeknd. The next one threw me off because I already heard it since it was a promotional single, False Alarm. False Alarm is definitely J-pop, which is Japanese pop. I'm listening to this thing like, okay now, what is this? Because it's like, he's a false alarm. I'm like, what the? But I'm here for it because it's kind of like a chant almost. I didn't expect The Weeknd to do something like that, so that's actually one of my favorite songs off the album. Next we have Reminder, which I'm listening to Reminder, and again, it's one of those like slow to mid-tempo songs because it's just him kind of reminding us, like a third of the song was him reminding us that he had a great year. He started from the bottom, now he's here, no one's still touching him. The fact that he sang a song, Can't Feel My Face, which was about doing coke, and that you have kids, and it was actually awarded the Kids' Choice Award. This is like, what? It's like, what's going on with the world? So I can do anything. If something like that can happen, I can do anything. It's basically what he's saying. You know, still with the women, the drugs, the sleeping. Now, Rockin' was definitely a pop song. We can keep it rockin'. I'm like, okay, I could see, you know, Michael doing something like that, you know, Michael Jackson, because Michael Jackson influence was all up and through this album. I know he was like, you know, Prince and the Talking Heads and all of that. I'm like, that's cute, that's cute. But all I'm hearing is Michael. I'm hearing Michael inflections, I'm hearing Michael cadences, I'm hearing Michael. And I appreciate it because it wasn't too much. It wasn't like, okay, this is The Weeknd trying to do his own, you know, imitation of Michael Jackson. After that, we have Secrets. Now, Secrets was genre blurring, and I say that, I have to say that because I was like, you know, this sounds like it came from some of the 70s, came from the slower version of the music in the 80s. I felt like the DeBarges could have done it. I feel like Michael could have done it. This is definitely like off the wall Michael type of music. Yeah, it definitely gave me like mid to late 70s, early 80s. True Colors was, you know, I know now you ladies should really appreciate this because he basically did a song dedicated to you. The song was this. It was slower, you know, had a little bit more of an R&B traditional feel because he wanted to know the whole facts. He wanted to know the whole facts. He was like, whatever your past is, you know, I can't even call you hoe because I know I did stuff too. So, whatever you did, we're all good. We're all good. Just don't lie to me. Tell me because I'm going to find out anyway. So I might as well come from you so that we can start over, have a fresh start. I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is cute. This is really cute. Whatever. But the whole album, I love the background vocals because The Weeknd's also good with that too. Kind of like what Beyonce and some of the people who can actually sing do, because originally I was like, oh, The Weeknd's just, you know, he has good songs, but he's mostly just a songwriter. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, he can sing. You know, sometimes I'm like, no, not that song. But I'm like, okay, yeah, he can, cool. Because True Colors, he just wanted to know your true colors. Let me see who you really are. Why am I staying on that one for so long? The Star Girl interlude, I'm so upset. That should have been a full song. Because, you know, we have Lana Del Rey. She starts it off, and she's just like, you know, I got you. Don't worry. You're up here. You're the king. You're the best. I just want to be there with you. It was the usual spacey, you know, out of this world type of, and she just kept going higher and higher. It's like, okay, this is nice. And then the Weeknd comes here. He's like, you know, I just want to see you shine because I know you are a star girl. I'm like, oh, I already know. Women gonna be like, take it, take it. I see it, I see it. But I was like, that's a good line. That is a good line. I just want to see you shine, 'cause you know you are my star girl. I was like, he knows what he's... And he's not with... Well, who's he with? Gigi Hadid before, I think? So, one of them. He's single, so go get him if you want to, ladies. Sidewalks kind of gave me that older R&B rockish feel. Well, lower than that. And again, that was another kind of stunting where he originally talked about how he was homeless and, you know, now he has multiple homes. That's not what the line was. But it was good because this is the song with Kendrick Lamar. And so we already know we're going to like this song. We already know that we're going to like this song because Kendrick Lamar, even though he has a fair amount of features this year, it's not like any of his features are bad. The songs themselves might be just okay, but Kendrick Lamar definitely hits the nail on the coffin. I find it interesting when he's like, the sidewalk saved my life, because look, you have to start somewhere or you have to end up somewhere, and I'm sure being out in the streets taught him a lot, especially how to deal with the foolishness into entertainment field. 6 feet under, I'm like, wait a minute, 6 feet under, 6-inch heels, Beyonce. Did you get the song from The Weeknd, or did you give him this and this is what inspired him, or if he was working on it all at the same time? I don't know. But 6 feet under, now it actually had Future doing like background vocals, like part of the hook, 6 feet under. And the thing is about that is, I love that song, by the way. I'm like, now that's the type of Future I like, where it's just a little bit, it's just okay. It's just a little bit. It's not too much. He's not taking over the song. It's subdued. I'm like, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. But who is that singing in the background for, now that I go back, Sidewalks? Because I was like, there is some pain in that voice, and I love it. That sounds so messed up. There's some pain in that voice, and I love it. But we get from that to... I'm just done. Oh yeah, and this is where the album switches from like a little bit slower to mid-tempo. Like everything from then on becomes mid-tempo until we get to... Because there's 18 songs, people. There's 18 songs, and 6 Feet Under had Metro Boom. So I was like, okay, so there's going to be bass, it's going to be talk about women, going to be talk about money, it's going to be a club anthem. It is. A Lonely Night was another pop Michael at the beginning. No. I'm like, if that's not Michael, I don't know what is. If that's not Michael, I don't know what is. Like, come on now. Come on now. And then, wow. I learned the hard way. I learned the hard way. It's just about love. She loves to lay. I love the hard way. She can go and cheat on me doing this and that. I still love her. I still want to be with her. I'm like, count me out of that. I don't have time for that mess. I don't have time for that mess, but I do have time for that song. And then it gets to Attention. Attention is slow. Another relationship. It kind of, because it has the, it reminded me of Needed Me, because throughout the whole song in the backgrounds, it had the humming. Not of Needed Me, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, like that slower. I feel like he could have just snatched that from you. I was like, really, I need to take that from you. And put it on there, and that will, oh, that will have taken it over. That would have actually taken it over. Ordinary Life, again, The Weeknd's usual, bass heavy, but it's mid-tempo. It's another mid-tempo. We got a lot of mid-tempos, because The Weeknd, I'm like, wait, what's with all this mid-tempo? Ordinary life, this ain't ordinary life. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, okay, this is traditional Weeknd. You know, I know people like it because it's traditional Weeknd. We don't need traditional Weeknd, but I'm just like, then it gets to Nothing Without You. Now, how do I feel about Nothing Without You? Well, before that, Ordinary Life, I do love the harmonies. Like, you need to hear it, because throughout the whole song, it also has, you know, the techno voice and him doing the harmonies in the background. Nothing Without You, trying to rekindle a relationship. And I'm like, one and done. One and done. One and done. On to the next. We don't we don't remix up in here. We don't remix up in here. And nothing without you. I'm like, no, that's not true. I was something before. I'll be even better afterwards. Gosh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Now, Haunted Life, I mean, why did I say Haunted Life? All I know is one of my favorites because it has, throughout the whole song, you hear this, but, you know, more, you know, haunted, lower pitch. And I love that stuff. That's like one of my favorite parts of in songs, period. I'm really background vocal guy. This is where Future comes in. Originally, I didn't like his part. I was like, shut up. It's like, you need to stop it. You need to stop it. No, stop it. But then I was like, wait a minute. What's wrong with me? This is good. This is good. This isn't too much either. Because I'm still hearing the whoo. And I'm thinking about Future. Let me know. Was he talking about Sierra? I know, of course, he's, you know, dated a lot of women, so dated or just been with a lot of women in general. So it doesn't have to be about Sierra, but while I was listening to the song, I'm like, okay, he's talking about bougie. I've been with bougie women. That you've been with bougie women. I've been with like snooty, uptight women. Like up and down. I'm like, I've been with women that I hit on the first night. I'm like, at some point, are you talking about Sierra? Does it matter? No, because I'm actually liking your part. So even if you are, I don't care. I don't care. That's how bad it is. Now this was like, originally it was like slow, and then to the hook it started to get faster with the mid-tempo. Die For You, it was a song that I almost forget, but when I hear it, it's definitely late 70s, no, early 70s. I definitely could see the DeBarge is doing, it probably took a little bit from them. You know, it like this whole album sounded like it took a little bit from everyone. That's what I was like, Lord, please let the samples be good. Please let not be a situation where he gets sued up the wazoo. Because I'm like, I'm hearing a bunch of stuff. Like with Bruno's, I'm doing his album review as well. Oh, yeah, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so. Especially if you watch this whole thing up to this point and you haven't liked, comment, or subscribe. Come on now. Come on now. Anyway, Die For You, it really is what it sounds like. You know, I will die for you. That's how much I love you. I'm like, okay, I don't feel that way yet. But, and then the last song was I Feel It Coming. Now, this is something where if you read into the lyrics, it definitely sounds like, you know, having sex. And then it could also be, you know, a little bit more sweeter than that. So it's like, you know, feel my eyes. But the whole song, I'm like, this is Michael Jackson. And this actually kind of reminds me of Human Nature. Like, I don't know why. All I'm hearing is Michael Jackson's Human Nature. Human Nature, why? You know, oh, I need to drink some water. That was weak. That was trash. Sorry, Michael. Because let's try that one again. Why? Human nature, why? There we go. Because I couldn't leave on that. What you heard like 30 seconds ago, that was trash. But I mean, I love this song. This song better be a single. I can definitely see it being #1. Because Elvis Duran in the morning show, they're already playing it. They're like, yeah, people hear Michael and it's even playing for my mom. She's like, oh my gosh, this sounds like Michael even at the end. With na 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 na. I was like, all right. Because remember, we were gassing his head up a little bit. Not we, because not us. But some of the other people that didn't really know the Weeknd, they were like, oh my gosh, he sounds just like Michael. I'm like, no, he doesn't. He has some inflections that sound like Michael. But this song was purely, I'm like, Michael Jackson actually probably would have approved of this song. So I'm like, we can rock with this song too. All in all, I love this album. I love the fact that it has a lot to the table. It's still all talking about women, sex, religion, drugs, and stunting, and I'm okay with that. I'm here for all of that. You know, it doesn't mean that I do and partake in all of that, but I can still be here listening to music. That's all about that, because it's just music. It's all about the music. And I know some people are like, oh, it's so different from what he originally did. That's the point. He's at a different stage of his life. He actually sounds like he's a little bit happier. Can we let him be happy? I don't want to see another music video of him at the end either dying or committing suicide, someone killing him. Like, it's too much. That's just all his music videos are. Almost all of them. Like, Jesus. But I guess there's some people's lives are realities. I love it. Give it 2 thumbs up, 10 hands, 10/10. Love it. Do I love every single song? Not necessarily, but it doesn't matter. Let me know what you think. Oh yeah, and before we finish off, you know, go and stream the album if you want to buy the album. I have Tidal, so I just went, download, boop, boop, right there. If you have Spotify, whatever. Stream the album, buy the album, because that's worth even more as far as, you know, his standings. Either way, it's going to be #1. Either way, I'm sure he's going to have at least a #1 from this. So yeah, let me know what you think.